Today, I want to talk to you about something called the stress response. When we perceive a threat, our brains prepare us for survival. When we perceive danger, our brains are meant to keep us alive. As a result, hormones like cortisol and adrenaline and other things are released to send messages to our body saying that it's time to get ready for action. It's time to get ready to survive. Our heart rate is also increased. Digestion slows down, and blood is directed to our muscles, and our eyesight is narrowed in these moments of perceived threat. Now, this body response to stress used to be a very, 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 very good thing. It helped our ancient ancestors escape and fight off real threats to stay alive. But in today's world, stress can cause problems, right? Because our brains can't tell the difference between real threats and stress. Our brain perceives both as the same thing. Anything that causes us to get angry or upset can trigger a response. An angry boss, for instance, a family fight with someone you care about, a sibling, or even illness or an accident. All these things trigger a stress response that feels like we are in danger. And when our stress response is triggered, we are then reacting in 4 different ways: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Fight, we all know this one. Fight is very common. It's aggressive, angry behavior, right? Explosive temper, being super defensive. You can't hear anybody else's point of view when you're in fight mode, and you demand perfection from everyone around you. It's a very combative way to respond to stress. Then there's flight. You become obsessive compulsive behaviors, and you're a workaholic. You're always rushing around. You're antsy. You're restless. You're an overachiever. You're a micromanager. And you're a perfectionist. These are very anxious ways. Flight is the anxious response to stress. Then there is freeze. Freeze includes isolating yourself. If you find it really hard to make decisions, you feel like everything around you is surreal, like you're in a dream and you space out. Basically, you check out when you're freezing. You're no longer on Earth with us. You're somewhere in the clouds. And then there is fawn. We all know fawn. You flatter others to disarm them, right? You become a people pleaser and a slave to performative niceness, and you just can't say no because you think it's easier to be a nice person, but you're also easily exploited. Now, the thing about fight and flight and freeze and fawn is knowing that you do these things is half the battle, right? Frequent or chronic stress can lead to physical problems like digestive issues, a risk of heart disease. Yes, you guys, you can stress yourself into being sick, obesity, and depression, right? There are physical ramifications for the ways that we emotionally deal with stressors. If you get rid of the stress, the body will return to its normal state in about 20 to 60 minutes. So the key is to figure out, how can you help your body relax? And you can do that by finding ways to meditate through deep breathing, exercising. When I get stressed, I love to take walks. Get social support. Call someone who's emotionally safe, right? Find ways that are healthy to bring you down within that hour that it takes for your body to recognize that it's safe. Don't judge yourself for being anxious or angry, and also be mindful to let your body physically relax. Unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders and your neck. Let your limbs go loose and free. Find ways to come back into your body and to get out of the trauma response.